Vibrations and waves are very common in our lives because they appear in all four systems: mechanical systems, fluid systems, electrical systems, and thermal systems. Basically, we've only looked at three things in this unit: how to describe the characteristics of waves, how to describe the motion of waves, and the effect that waves have on their environment. Waves are transporters of energy. The energy always comes from some kind of vibration. Listen to our experts as they describe the vibrating source of their waves.
As the wind blows on the building, its pressure as a function of time and position on the building is very irregular. And these fluctuations in pressure cause vortices to build up at the sides of the building. A vortex is like a whirlpool of wind, and periodically these vortices are shed from the side of the building, and when they're shed, they cause large suctions on the side of the building, which pull the building to and fro in the direction perpendicular to the wind.
Another problem that can occur on a ship is the vibration from the propeller. We have a distance of the propeller from the hull of the ship, and if the propeller is too close, it creates pressure waves, and that puts natural vibration, natural frequency into the ship, which can then translate up into the foundation of our turbine.
Once a disturbance produces a wave, the wave carries the energy of the disturbance away from the source, but it's only the energy that travels along with the wave. The medium the wave passes through actually moves back and forth, or up and down, mimicking the vibration of the original disturbance. Describing a wave is like describing any other structure. You want to know how big it is and its shape. That's done by amplitude and wavelength. Frequency, or the motion of a wave, can be found by simply watching it pass by. Frequency is the number of waves per second. Period is the time it takes for just one wave to pass by. It's important to measure all of these characteristics of waves because they're all related to each other. You change one, the others will change. Put these factors together, and you can calculate velocity. Once the characteristics of waves have been identified, that is, how fast they move or how much energy they carry, you can predict their effect on the environment, like the hull of a ship.
The ship is similar to an island that's floating in the water. It's a separate entity, and it has a lot of different factors affecting it. And so we have to be careful when we're isolating this structure to prevent natural frequencies from happening within the structure itself. And so it's important that we know the natural frequencies and vibration causes of each different part of the ship, so that in designing it and building it, we don't have excessive vibration, which is very potentially damaging to the ship, especially critical parts such as the turbine or any electronic equipment that we have that is very susceptible to vibration damage.
This effect that waves have on their environment includes the effect they have on other waves: interference. The effect waves have on their medium can be destructive if the waves strike the natural frequency of a structure and resonate with it. Other times it's desirable to have waves resonate with the structure, so the structure will vibrate at the same frequency and produce more waves, which in this case amplifies the sound. Waves not only affect their environment, they can provide information about that environment. The energy of waves can be used to carry information around the world, either as electromagnetic waves or simply as sound waves. But if controlled vibrations produce controlled waves, and those waves happen to resonate with your head, you might enjoy the transfer of energy. This program was produced under the direction of AIT at the facilities of Telemation Productions and is part of Principles of Technology. Developed by the Agency for Instructional Technology in cooperation with the Center for Occupational Research and Development and in association with a consortium of state and provincial vocation education agencies. Together, serving education.